Ah, sweet soul, take a breath with me. You are safe here. You are welcome here. You are so deeply loved here. This moment is for you, a quiet space where you can rest and begin to feel what your heart has been whispering for so long. So many go through life chasing after love as if it's something far away, hidden in someone else's arms, waiting to be unlocked by the right words, the perfect touch, or the ideal moment. But today, I want to invite you into a softer, deeper truth, one that has always been within your reach, even if it hasn't always felt that way. The love story you've been waiting for is not lost in the past or hidden in the future. It lives inside of you. It always has. But sometimes, when the world feels loud, when the heart has been bruised and the trust has been worn thin, it's easy to forget. It's easy to believe that love is something you must earn, prove, or perform for. But love, real love, is not a prize. It is a presence. And the first place it longs to land is within your own heart. You may have felt lonely. Maybe you've been through moments when silence felt heavy and the nights stretched longer than they should. Or perhaps you've been surrounded by people, yet still felt unseen, misunderstood, or disconnected. These feelings are not wrong. They are messengers. They arrive to remind you of something essential, that the truest connection you seek is not out there. It is the connection you have with yourself. When you begin to speak to yourself with kindness, when you sit with yourself without judgment, when you allow yourself to be just as you are, something shifts, the heart softens, the body relaxes, the mind begins to open to new truths. And one of those truths is this: you are already worthy of love. You always have been. No mistake, no past decision, no wound makes you unworthy of the love that is your birthright. So today, as you listen, let your breath slow down. Place a hand gently over your heart, and if it feels right, say softly, I am open to loving myself. I am open to healing. This is where your love story begins, not with grand gestures or someone sweeping in to save you, but with this gentle moment of honesty, with this invitation to turn inward and meet yourself with new eyes. There is a quiet ache that lives inside many, a feeling that maybe something is missing, that perhaps love skipped over their door. But this ache is not here to hurt you. It's here to awaken you. It's here to lead you back to the truth that was never lost, only buried beneath layers of old beliefs, painful memories, and self-doubt. And now, one by one, we can begin to gently lift those layers, not with force or blame, but with compassion and care. You see, somewhere along the journey, many were taught that they had to earn love. Maybe it came through being perfect, staying silent, always pleasing others, or ignoring their own needs. These patterns may have felt like survival, and at the time, they were. But now, dear one, they are not needed. You do not need to shrink to be loved. You do not need to hide to be accepted. You do not need to perform to be seen. Every thought you think is like a tiny seed, and the thoughts you think about yourself bloom into the way you live, the way you speak, the way you hold yourself. So, what if today you chose to plant a new kind of seed? A seed that says, I am enough just as I am. A seed that whispers, I am learning to love myself more each day. With time, that seed becomes a garden. And in that garden, you begin to feel safe. You begin to feel seen. You begin to feel at home within yourself. Now, let's take a look at the stories you carry, not the ones others tell about you, but the ones you tell yourself. The quiet voice that speaks when you're alone, when things go wrong, or when you look in the mirror. Is that voice kind? Is it patient? Or does it echo old criticisms, casting shadows where there should be light? You are not those old voices. You are not those old fears. And you are not the mistakes you made when you didn't yet know how to love yourself. Let's rewrite those stories, not all at once, but one gentle sentence at a time. Let's begin with this one. I am worthy of love simply because I exist. Take that sentence in like a warm cup of tea. Let it fill you. Let it comfort you. You don't need to prove it. You don't need to justify it. It just is. Your worth is not based on how productive you are, how others treat you, or how perfect your life looks. Your worth is woven into the very fabric of your being. And when you begin to believe in that worth, something incredible happens. You start making choices that reflect that belief. You start speaking to yourself with more tenderness. You begin saying no to what harms you and yes to what heals you. That is love in action. That is self-love becoming the foundation of your life. Now, bring your attention to the mirror, not just the one on the wall, but the mirror that life offers every day. In the way others speak to you, in the way you feel when you wake up, in the way your body responds to your thoughts. These are mirrors, and what they reflect is what you send out. So what would happen if each day you looked into your reflection and said, I love you. I really love you. At first, it might feel strange or even uncomfortable. That's okay. That just means you're breaking through old patterns. Keep going. The mirror will begin to smile back at you. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to fix everything right now. Healing is not a race. It is a journey, and every step you take in love is a step in the right direction. So be gentle with yourself. Speak softly to your heart. Let yourself feel. And when those difficult emotions rise, meet them with kindness. Say to yourself, it's okay to feel this. I am safe. I am healing. I am growing. Every moment you choose love over fear, kindness over criticism, you are rewriting your story. You are stepping into the love you've always deserved. You are no longer waiting to be chosen. You are choosing yourself. And that choice is the beginning of the most beautiful relationship you'll ever know. You are learning to be the one who stays, the one who listens, the one who forgives, the one who believes. This is the love story you've been waiting for. Not a fantasy, but a deep, soul-rooted truth. And it's unfolding inside you now, one loving thought at a time. Let us continue gently. You've already begun something powerful. The moment you decided to look within instead of chasing what felt far outside of you, the journey home to yourself began. And now, it's time to keep opening that door. You see, we have been taught many things in this life. How to succeed, how to please, how to hide. But very few have been shown how to speak lovingly to themselves, how to forgive their own hearts, how to begin again. There is a place in you that knows what it feels like to be left behind, even if no one physically walked away. It is the place that holds the old memories, the forgotten tears, the silent dreams. That part of you still longs to be seen, not by the world, but by you. So let's speak to that part now. Let's sit beside it gently, like a wise friend who comes with no judgment, no demands, only warmth. The stories that run through your mind about who you are and what you deserve are not fixed. They are not walls. They are pages in a book that can be rewritten. When you speak to yourself with new words, new thoughts, and new beliefs, your life begins to soften and open in ways that feel like miracles. But really, it's just the natural unfolding of love. Let's say this softly together. I choose thoughts that nourish me. I speak words that support me. You may not believe it fully right away. That's okay. It's not about perfection. It's about beginning. It's about showing up for yourself in ways you always hoped others would. This is where mirror work becomes a sacred practice. The mirror isn't just glass. It's a reflection of how you see yourself, how you treat yourself. So when you stand in front of it and meet your own eyes, try speaking as you would to someone you love dearly. Say, I love you. I'm proud of you. I see your effort. Let the tears come if they do. That is healing moving through you. That is a new script being written on the heart. You may feel resistance. That's normal. You may hear a voice inside say, this is silly, or you don't mean that. But that voice is not your truth. That voice is an echo of old pain, of moments you were told through words or silence that love must be earned. But the mirror doesn't ask for perfection. It asks only for presence, for willingness. And willingness is powerful. You don't have to get it right every day. Just keep showing up. Place a hand on your heart if it helps, and say, I am learning to be kind to myself. That alone can change the energy around you, because how you treat yourself sets the tone for everything else. When you speak lovingly to your reflection, you remind the universe of what you're ready to receive. And now, let's go even deeper to the part of you that learned about love before you could even speak, the part that still carries echoes of moments long past. This is your inner child, the innocent, bright, beautiful part of your spirit that once trusted fully, laughed easily, and loved without fear. That part of you still lives within, and it's waiting, not for rescue, but for reconnection. When you close your eyes and place your attention gently on your heart, you might see an image of yourself at a younger age. Maybe they are afraid. Maybe they are quiet. Maybe they are looking up at you, wondering if you'll stop long enough to hold them. And you can. Right now, in this moment, you can whisper, I'm here. I didn't forget you. I love you. You may feel a stirring in your chest, a warmth, or even a sadness. Let it rise. Let it pass through. You are safe now. The love that child once craved still matters. And you are the one who can give it now, not in place of anyone else, but as the beginning of everything. This is not pretending the past didn't hurt. It's acknowledging that love is stronger than pain, that tenderness heals what time alone could not. Try this simple practice today. Write a short letter to the child you once were. Tell them all the things they needed to hear. Speak to them with the love you've always deserved. And as you write, know that your present self is healing alongside that child, because love travels in all directions, past, present, and future, and it always returns home. Say softly to yourself now, I am here for you. I am listening. I love you. This is how healing begins. Not by pushing the pain away, but by inviting it into the light and surrounding it with love. When you soothe your inner child, you create space for joy to return. You make room for trust, for safety, for peace. And that peace begins to spread. It reaches your body. It touches your skin, your heartbeat, your breath. You begin to notice how your body listens to your thoughts, how it responds not only to what you eat or how much you move, but to what you say about yourself, to yourself. Every cell is tuned to your inner voice, so speak kindly, speak lovingly. Your body hears you. When you say, I am tired of myself, it tightens. When you say, I am proud of myself, it softens, it blooms. The body is not your enemy. It is your home. It has carried you through every moment, every challenge, every quiet victory. So treat it like the sacred space it is. Let's bring our attention to that space now. Gently place your hand wherever you feel tension. Breathe and say softly, I thank you, body. I love you. I release all negative thoughts about you. These words are not just sounds. They are medicine. They are messages your cells understand. They begin to shift the energy inside you. They invite healing in. Every time you choose a loving thought, you are choosing wellness. Every time you speak gently to yourself, you are choosing balance. And these choices add up. They become habits. They become the atmosphere of your life. And in that atmosphere, miracles take root. Not loud, flashy miracles, but quiet ones, like waking up with more peace, like looking in the mirror and seeing someone you admire, like feeling calm in your own presence. You don't have to wait for love to find you. You are love in motion. And when you treat yourself with care, when you listen to your inner voice with tenderness, you begin to radiate something that others can feel, something true, something strong. And that is when everything starts to change. So keep going. Keep writing the new story. Keep speaking gently. Keep loving that inner child. And watch as your body responds, not with pain, but with peace. You are creating the love story you've always longed for, one thought at a time, one breath at a time. And it is already unfolding, beautifully, softly, perfectly. Now that you've begun to feel what love from within truly sounds like, let us go further together. This love, this gentle returning to yourself, deepens as you continue to make space for it every day. And one of the most beautiful ways to let that love grow is by releasing what no longer serves your heart. Letting go is not about forgetting or denying what happened. It is about lightening your spirit. It is about releasing yourself from the chains of stories that kept you small, afraid, or waiting. There may be old feelings still lingering in your body, memories of disappointment, heartbreak, rejection. Maybe there are words you still carry that were never yours to begin with. Thoughts that say, you are too much or not enough. Experiences that left you feeling like love was something you had to fight for or prove yourself worthy of. But today, you can begin letting those feelings rise to the surface, like steam rising from warm water. You can let them go, not all at once, but with grace and in your own time. Think of your heart like a sacred altar. You wouldn't clutter it with things that drain your light. You would clear it lovingly. You would place only what brings you peace, what feeds your soul, what lifts your energy. So with that same tenderness, begin to let go. Let go of the blame, the regret, the story that says you were never chosen. You are choosing yourself now. And that is more powerful than anything you've ever been waiting for. You can speak to the past without fear. You can say, thank you for the lessons. I am ready to grow. I am ready to be free. These words don't erase what happened. They transform it. They turn pain into wisdom. They invite grace where heaviness once lived. Let's say this together now. I lovingly release all that no longer serves me. I open my heart to healing. And as you breathe into that affirmation, know this: releasing doesn't mean losing. It means trusting that something lighter, something brighter is on the way, and it begins with your choice. Right now, you are free to release. You are free to rise. With that newfound space in your heart, you are ready to create something beautiful, a daily ritual of self-love. This does not have to be complicated or time-consuming. It is not about rules. It is about presence. It is about showing up for yourself in small, consistent ways that say, I matter. Each morning, begin with stillness. Place your hands on your heart and breathe deeply. Let the breath remind you that you are alive. You are worthy. You are here for a reason. Then say a few loving words to yourself. Words like, today I choose to treat myself with kindness, or I am learning to be my own best friend. Let these words become your inner compass. You might write a few thoughts in a journal, things you're grateful for, things you're ready to release, or intentions you're setting. You might write love notes to yourself and place them around your space. You might light a candle and let its flame remind you of the light within. Whatever you choose, let it come from love. Self-love is not about doing it all right. It is about showing up anyway. It is about being there for yourself when it's hard and when it's easy. It is about creating a safe, nurturing world inside of you that no one can take away. And the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. The voice of fear grows quieter. The voice of love becomes louder. And soon, that love is not just a thought, it's a feeling that fills your entire being. And when you are filled with love, something magical happens. You begin to attract it, not through desperation, but through alignment. The energy you hold becomes a magnet. You no longer seek validation. You no longer settle for crumbs. You know your worth, and that knowing calls in people, experiences, and opportunities that reflect your inner truth. You become love in motion, and that love reaches others, not because you're trying to prove anything, but because you are simply being who you are, authentic, whole, radiant. You don't need to chase. You don't need to beg. You simply stand in your light, and the world responds. Let's say this now. I am love. I give love freely. I receive love with joy. These words are not wishful thinking. They are a powerful declaration. They shape the world around you because they reshape the world within you. Even when things feel uncertain, even when old doubts try to return, even when life feels quiet or slow, trust that the love you are becoming is drawing beautiful things to you, not because you lack, but because you overflow. So we come to this moment, this beautiful, still moment, where we can reflect on all that has been stirred, softened, and set free. You have not just been listening, you have been healing. You have been choosing yourself in a world that often asks you to forget who you are. And that is something to celebrate. You've looked at the places within that were hurting and offered them love. You've listened to the quiet voice of your inner child and told them they are safe. You've met yourself in the mirror with kindness. You've spoken to your body with care. You've begun to release the past and made space for peace. You've planted the seeds of a new story, one rooted not in fear, but in truth, in worthiness, in self-honoring love. This is the love story you've been waiting for, and it has always been waiting for you. It doesn't begin with someone else walking into your life. It begins with you walking into your own heart, again and again, with open arms and open eyes. This is not the end of the story. It is the beginning, a beginning filled with hope, with clarity, with deep inner knowing. Every time you choose to be kind to yourself, you continue this story. Every time you speak truth over the noise, you write another loving page. Every time you say yes to yourself, you are walking further into the life you were born to live. So breathe with me now. Place your hand on your heart and softly, tenderly say these words. I love myself. I trust myself. I am the love I've been looking for. Let those words settle deep into your being. Let them become the foundation you walk on, the song you wake up to, the gentle echo in your spirit. You are love. You are worthy. You are whole. And this is only the beginning.